World Artist Experiences welcomes you tonight to the 15th Annual Bridges to the World International Film Festival and the last of this year's series. We're so happy you're here with us tonight. We hope that you will consider joining World Artist Experiences as we seek to bridge people and cultures across the continents to develop mutual understanding as we use the international language of the arts. You can reach us at our email at wae@comcast.net, which I'll put in the chat box in a few moments. Tonight, you will have an opportunity to ask questions, so please post them only in the Q&A box on your computer. Over the past months, it's been quite an honor to work with the folks at the Embassy of Pakistan to present tonight's film. It's been so great to work with Ms. Maliha Shahid over these many months to make tonight's program possible. Maliha Shahid is a public sector communications practitioner with experience in public relations professional at the National Power Regulatory Authority, Finance, EAD, and Planning Commission. Before becoming a cultural attaché at the Pakistan Embassy in Washington, D.C., she developed capacity building programs at Information Services Academy, MOIB. She planned and executed workshops and courses for public sector, public relations professionals, as well as journalists. Maliha, we are honored to present Pakistan this evening, and it is a pleasure to have you with us. Maliha.
Thank you, Betty. It gives me immense pleasure to be part of this year's Bridges to the World Film Festival 2020, being organized by World Artists, where 5 countries, including Pakistan, are represented to showcase the respective cultures of these countries through this important medium of films. Films, screenings, and these festivals are a great opportunity for a country to represent its culture, people, and way of life. I would also like to congratulate the entire team of our Pakistani film, Parwaaz Hai Junoon, for making it to this important platform. Such festivals and occasions are a great opportunity to promote understanding of diversity and harmonize culture. It is a window for the US audience to look into and understand Pakistan, its culture and people. The producers, directors, and actors of this film have in their hands a powerful and evocative tool for fostering understanding and through that tolerance in the world. Furthermore, it is a medium that is not bound in its reach. It can reach to all stratas and sectors of society and across national and linguistic boundaries. The film industry in Pakistan is still at a very nascent, and in our endeavor to strengthen it further, Government of Pakistan has proposed a very comprehensive film policy together with adequate finances and interventions for revival of the film industry in Pakistan. I would formally end my remarks and would request you to start the screening of the film and let your audience experience Pakistani life, culture, and its people through this film.
Maliha, thank you so much for being with us here this evening.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me, Betty.
So it looks like one of the first questions was, why was Parwaaz Hai Junoon released on Eid al-Adha?
So basically, Eid al-Adha is one of our 2 Eids, which is a day to celebrate. It's a festive occasion, and generally to add to the festivity and entertainment, movies which are big on budgets, and which are feature films are released on those days, on the two of the Eids.
So I'm looking at another, thank you. So another question is, the film is beautiful. The film just has wonderful aesthetics. Was this filmed in the same place in Pakistan? Was the whole film filmed in the same region in Pakistan? If not, where was it filmed in Pakistan? And can
So,
you
yes.
talk also a little bit about the landscape at the same time that you're talking about where the film was filmed?
So first, the film is some parts of the film which are related to Air Force training and their cadets' life and everything. That is in Risalpur, which is part of the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province of Pakistan, and it is most of it is in the northern areas. And regarding the landscape of Pakistan, fortunately, we have a beautiful landscape, and so we have mountains, we have deserts, we have ocean, we have access to ocean in the south, and then we have lakes, rivers, plains. So it is a very diverse landscape. We have all sorts of topography available in Pakistan.
So you can certainly tell that from the film, and so much beautiful landscape and topography.
Yeah, thank you.
A question is, was the film made to be a tribute to the Air Force of Pakistan? And can you talk a little bit about the relationships with those in the Pakistani Air Force and also the hardships?
So yes, it certainly is a tribute to our forces. And so the people who opt for forces to serve in forces, it's naturally a service. And even the film was in itself a depiction of the fact that a cadet's life or a forces person's life is totally dedicated to their profession. And it's kind of a worship for them, because 24/7 they're involved in this, in serving their country. So it requires a lot of sacrifice and a determination, because they're irrespective of the kind of weather it is, irrespective of the time of the year it is, irrespective of whether you have some commitments or anything, it requires 24/7 dedication to your cause and to your work. So that is what is all about life of a person who is working in forces, who's serving in the forces.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Another question is about the feminist perspective in the film. And about, just let me just see that one of the, and can you comment on the gender roles in traditional Pakistani life? So I guess the same, this kind of goes around with the feminist perspective of both the film and the life of today in Pakistan.
Yes, absolutely. Please carry on. Betty, I can't hear you.
Okay, sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
They're asking, can you please tell us a feminist perspective in both the film and the life today in Pakistan?
Absolutely. So the film talks about and shows how a woman is seen and perceived when she undertakes to serve in Air Force, where she is expected to undergo a very regimental training. And generally, it is a taboo, which is in most of the societies, that women are seen to be physically weak. So this film was made with the idea that women are no less than men, and they can serve equally good, they can work equally good, they can perform equally good. And when that uh, Sanya, the actress, the leading actress in the film, she resolves to serve in the Air Force. Everybody questions it, but later she proves that she is an excellent. She turns out to be an excellent Air Force pilot and fighter. So I think it is one of those films where they try to break those stereotypes which are attached with women. And regarding women's, just a second. So sorry, I got a call and I need to, sorry. So yeah. So regarding our role, Pakistan's resolve in combating these stereotypes that are associated with women, we have been trying to empower women and end violence against them, and steady progress has been made in the country through legislative, policy, and institutional measures to promote and protect the rights of women and girls. In particular, to address the issues of violence against women, domestic abuse, harassment. So on the legal side, policy side, and all steps have been taken by the government to put an end to such kind of practices that inhibit from women performing in different roles. So it is very much there, and the government is taking serious. And that is why I think, be it in diplomacy, be it in science, be it in technology, our women are making mark all across. So I think it is very much, even in forces now. So in armed forces, initially women were recruited only through the pathway of being doctors in the health side. But now we see women cadets and we see women pilots. So women are everywhere.
Thank you, Malian. This film was so popular in Pakistan, and it grossed one of the largest sales of any film that had come out in Pakistan. Why do you think it resonated so much with the people?
So I think it was very patriotic. It had that patriotic zeal, which kind of got that fervor to it, and everybody kind of liked it. It was about youth, so the youth resonated with it. It was a story of passions and how you pursue your passions, and it was a story of how you serve your country. And so I think that is primarily the reason that it had a mix of everything in it. So it catered to different age groups, different segments of the society. So that is why I think it became popular among all stratas of society.
There was a question here about the wedding. They wanted to know about the wedding. There's a question about the wedding. Can you talk about the wedding just a little bit? And there was their question. They asked if you would tell about the headdress of the man.
So the men in Pakistan, they generally wear a turban. So it is a crushed cloth, folded, in different in a lot of layers, and then it is through hands it is turned and circled in a way to make a turban. So generally men wear it. Ladies, they adorn themselves in very colorful embroidered uh, clothes, which are generally lehenga. The skirt is called a lehenga, and they have henna put on their hands, and they wear a lot of jewelry, and there are lots of dances, songs, and food. So it is a whole festive kind of event.
So it looks like they're just about answered most of our questions here. And I know that you've been at the embassy very early this morning and you raced back to get in. I know Momina was not able to catch up, but she probably didn't get quite to her next destination.
Yeah.
Thank you for trying, Momina, with us this evening. So with this, I would like to say to you, thank you so much, Maliha, for making all of this possible, this very special film from Pakistan and bringing Pakistan to us this evening. Please give our thanks to all those at the embassy as well. It was a great evening with a great film, and we are so grateful to you for that. And also, I would like to say thank you so much to Patty, who's been our wonderful technical director all this time for this.
Betty, before we close, I would just like to thank you and World Artist Experiences for this effort. And I am a staunch believer in the power of art, culture, sports, and film that can help us show the real image of Pakistan and counter the negative perceptions that are there. I wish you all the best with the festival, and I know that your platform will continue to build bridges between the people and cultures of the world for mutual understanding, appreciation of the art of filmmaking around the world, and for educational purposes also. I wish you guys all the best, and thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to have our country represented in this platform. Thank you.
It's been a great evening to learn more about Pakistan, and thank you for being with us. And thank you. And to the audience, thank you for joining us all these 5 weeks. As you know, this is the last film, but we hope you will join us in April, because we will have a group coming from Brazil, a live group presenting. So watch on the World Artist Experiences website for the times and the places for those wonderful experiences with the Brazilian musicians. And we invite you to join all the World Artist Experiences in the future. Come and join us, share your talents and your gifts with us in many ways, so that we can continue to bridge people and cultures. And as Maliha said, to build mutual understanding, to build more, to erase stereotypes. So we thank you so much for being with us this evening.